My name's Sue, and this is my dog Jenna. I think you can just see her. She is black, so it's a little bit difficult. She's lying down and relaxing, and I've lived in Oxford all of my life, since I was about 2 years old, and in this house for about 40 years. So I'm now feeling very old now I've told you this. I bought these shoes because they suit my feet very well, because I've had a lot of problems with my feet, and it's very difficult to find shoes that suit my feet and hold my feet in the right position and are comfortable. I should tell you that they have travelled to Romania, to India, to South Africa, and I take them on and off so quickly, and they are gold, and not real gold, but I pretend they might be real gold because they're very precious to me. I think a special experience was in India when we went with a family to a temple. There were rows and rows of shoes outside, so I knew I was going to have to take my gold shoes off, and they just slipped off so easily. And it was really special to see them in a line of sandals and other shoes. I think giving these shoes away is going to be like giving a part of me away. In fact, I'm feeling a little bit sad, tearful, that I'm actually going to give them away, because every time I come into my front door, most times I take off the shoes I've worn outside and I search for these gold shoes. When I'm putting on my shoes, ready for the day, I am looking forward to being able to get out of my door at the back of the house. I can walk straight out into my garden, and that is a very beautiful thing to do. We have lots of trees and flowers, and my gold shoes have quite thin soles, and I can feel the grass underneath my feet and the paths, the stone. And I look forward sometimes perhaps to be driving somewhere. I may be driving to take my dog Jenna, who is just in the corner of the picture. I may take her somewhere new for a walk. Yeah, my shoes carry me towards my front door, which, when it opens, is often welcoming people to come and stay. So we have, right now, I think it's 5 people staying. I've almost lost count. And 2 of them are cooking this evening's meal. So my shoes carry me to greet people, meet them and welcome them. Yeah, my home is open to strangers who are friends that I have not yet met, but once they have come through the door, they are strangers no longer. They are friends. I think I just have to tell you why I like my front door to be open. Because I said at the beginning of the film that I grew up in Oxford from being about 2 years old, and that is because the first 2 years I didn't live with any family, and I was taken in by someone and brought up by someone who was not a parent, and I was so welcomed and loved, and I think that is now why I feel I do that for other people. And when I'm walking through Oxford in my shoes, I see many changes. Buildings that have gone missing and other buildings that have arrived. Some I like, and some I'm not pleased with at all. Other things I notice in Oxford, that we have people sitting in doorways because they have nowhere to go, nowhere to live, and they come with their own stories. Try to imagine being in other people's shoes as a way of trying to understand perhaps how they're feeling. And I think that happened to me very strongly in Palestine, seeing how people were being treated there, how difficult everyday life is. I found it difficult to understand how they could live under such occupation and but manage to live their everyday life. What every human being, what should they have? They should experience love, unconditional love, acceptance, to be precious. For me to be able to move from one country to another freely, I see that it is a gift to be used respectfully when I'm in someone else's country, and I hope I do that. And I feel, I think, a deep sadness for people for whom moving out of their country to another is either impossible or is very dangerous, because they may be trying to move to another country for a better life, but find themselves caught up in dangerous situations. My way of life feels to me a privileged way of life. I can make my own decisions, always with other people in mind and what their needs are, but I have mostly control over my life. I live in a nice part of the world, nice part of England. I hope that the work I've done has helped families to stay together, have confidence to live their lives. And I say this because a lot of my work has been with families where children have been removed or may have been adopted. And I feel it is so important to try and keep families united. I would like you to understand that I have come from a difficult place in my past, that I feel I have come through that, and I would want you to understand, for me, time to be quiet, space to reflect on life. Those things are important to me. So in my new shoes, I will return to Romania, and I will be going back to South Africa. I hope my shoes will carry me to my front door, to open it and welcome in many people who are strangers, because I've not yet met them, and they will become friends. So if my new shoes can do all that my old shoes have done, I will be very happy.